Yo, what up? We back. We back. You see the title? Mm-hmm. It say WNBA stars have lost their minds. And yes, they have. I ain't gonna lie. I've been waiting for somebody to make a video about this right here because I got a lot to yap about. So we just gonna get straight into it. I got a lot to say.
Players didn't think a recent meeting.
Hold on. God damn. My bad, I had to get up and go get something to drink.
Produced enough progress with a late October deadline looming. Made a statement over the weekend in Indianapolis wearing these shirts. They read, "Pay us what you owe us."
Other players in this league.
Oh my God, there's so much I want to say, but I'm not going to say it because I'm going to wait till he mention it first.
To be there if they were in Indianapolis, and I think that's the most powerful thing.
Picture this. You work for a company that's never made money in 28 years, just lost $40 million in its best year ever, and you show up to work wearing a shirt demanding more pay. Sounds crazy, right?
Well, that's like, bro, genuinely, that's literally equivalent to like, imagine like your granny had a shop, right? Your granny, you know how they be making like little family businesses. Imagine your granny made a family business, right? And it's like a local business, so she clearly ain't making millions of dollars. She making, she got a little decent amount. That's it. Imagine, right? You working in a restaurant like that. Your granny's what's they call a popping shop, whatever the fuck they call them bitches. But imagine your granny had some of that, right? And you walked in there and was like, "Granny, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna need you to pay me $30 an hour. I can't do this." That's so insane. That don't even make sense, bro. That literally don't make sense. Like, how are you expecting more money from a company that doesn't even have the money to give you? That, like, bro, like, that don't make no sense at all.
That's exactly what happened at the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game. And the internet collectively lost its mind. But before you pick a side of this drama, you need to hear the full story.
The only person that should be in this, this is the only person that should be wearing that shirt. This is the only person that should be wearing that shirt. If she ain't wearing that shirt, then nobody else need to be wearing that shit. Simple, bro. She's the only one that deserved that shit. She the only one that's been making y'all money.
Going to blow your mind.
I think they should give her some money and give Angel Reese a little bit more, just a little bit. But she need to get like a lot of more money.
I'm going to show you why this whole situation perfectly explains why the WNBA has zero business sense and how they're potentially fumbling away the biggest opportunity in sports history. So before we get to the content, my apologies, guys. I'm currently in Prague now, trying to get you guys the latest NBA news, so I apologize. Make sure you drop like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications because nothing's going to stop me from bringing you guys the latest news in basketball to your device. And now that we got all that out of the way, cue the intro.
Hey. Oh my God.
Everybody, all right, this is a little bit more of a comfy chair to sit in. We've been covering the pay issues in the WNBA for the past 3 years, and it's definitely an interesting situation. Prior to Caitlin Clark entering the WNBA, the major drama that was surrounding the WNBA was how much these players were getting paid, and the fact that the product just wasn't really that entertaining. Take this podcast clip from one of the WNBA's biggest stars, Kelsey Plum, just 2 years ago in regards to how she feels like the players in the WNBA should get paid.
In the NBA, they have percentages of revenue shared for the players. If the owners are making certain types of money, they get that as well. In the WNBA, that's not the case. We are not asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue shared.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Got it. So that's a huge misconception.
That's literally cap, bro. It's literally cap, bro. They literally had shirts that said that they need to get paid NBA money. So that's cap. She just lied because they literally had shirts that said they didn't get paid NBA money.
That's a huge misconception.
Got it. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, and this is bizarre considering the fact that the WNBA has always been subsidized by the NBA, and the WNBA's biggest issue was the fact that the product was not that entertaining, which has resulted in some very interesting theories as to how to improve the product, such as when Shaq suggested this to one of the WNBA's biggest stars.
I think if we just lower the rim.
Bingo, right there. That's what I've been waiting on right there.
So y'all can dunk like we dunk? That'll give y'all more oomph than
Listen to what she said.
I don't see a lot of people going on.
I wonder if she gonna say it. They gonna put that clip in
it's
here.
coming. My next child will be drop step dunking. I promise. I'm still thinking about.
And it wasn't just
Okay,
Shaq
she didn't
that
say what I
recommended
think.
lowering the rim.
Bro, I
but
wonder
also
what's that
Tracy
one girl that
McGrady.
said that stupid
I've been
shit.
playing basketball on a 10-foot hoop my whole life. So to move it to 9.5, it's gonna take a long time to get used to that.
Okay, that makes sense though. I ain't gonna lie. That is the only like logical argument. That's the only logical argument that they've been playing on 10-foot rims their whole life, just like everybody else. So to lower it would be, you know what I'm saying? It would like take some time to get used to. That I can understand. That I can completely understand. That makes sense.
And then also like we're only playing basketball to dunk. Like I'm not sure.
No, you playing.
We're only playing, bro. That's the. Oh my god. That's literally the clip I've been waiting for. We only playing basketball to dunk. No. Actually, I don't play basketball at all. You feel me? The viewers, we don't play basketball. That's why we watch it. We watch it for entertainment. Dunking and doing all type of shit like that and having highlight plays and stuff like that, that's entertaining. We watch it for entertainment. Dunking is entertaining. If you're more entertaining, it gives you more money. Because people are watching more. It doesn't make no sense to me. I never understood why it's such a why do they get so offended that, like, you know what I'm saying, with men saying that we want them to lower the rim. We're trying to help y'all. Like, we're literally giving y'all the solution to y'all problems. You gotta think of it like this. Think of it like a roadmap. You lower the rim, y'all can able to score more points. Y'all able to dunk and do all more entertaining shit. Because y'all being more entertaining, more people to watch. Because more people are watching, y'all gonna get a lot more money. The company is gonna get a lot more money. Because the company is getting a lot more money, y'all be making a lot more money. We're literally handing y'all the fucking solution to the problem, and y'all just we good. We don't want it. We've been trying to give y'all the same fucking the same solution to y'all problem for literally a decade, and y'all don't want to take it, bro. Y'all don't want to take it, bro. I don't understand that. Like, what logic does that, I don't understand that logic. We're literally giving y'all the solution to the problem. We're literally handing y'all the solution. Like, bro, what?
And
you just want to see me dunk on somebody? Like, I don't know.
Yes.
Eventually,
Yeah.
the WNBA
Actually,
got their golden
yeah.
child. Caitlin Clark has
Like, bro, what the
boosted
fuck?
ratings for the WNBA in a way that we could have never anticipated. And the way they decided to thank her was very interesting, to say the least.
I don't get
now,
that,
the reason
bro.
why we're bringing this up again is because on July 19th, 2025, something unprecedented happened at the WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis. Every single player, and I mean every single one, showed up to warm-ups wearing identical black shirts with white letters spelling out, "Pay us what you owe us." This wasn't some spur-of-the-moment thing either. These players had been planning this protest after what they called a wasted opportunity in CBA negotiations just 2 days earlier. And get this, the crowd of 16,000 fans started chanting "Pay them" so loud during the MVP ceremony that players actually got chills. Nafisa Collier, who won MVP that night and is also the union VP, explained their position.
We get a very tiny percentage of all the money that's made through the WNBA, which obviously is through our entertainment, the entertainment we provide. And
What
so we want
entertainment?
a
That's the
fair
problem. There is
equal
no entertainment.
percentage of that.
And here's where this gets interesting and why I said that there's zero business sense involved. But first, let me show you the numbers that had social media absolutely
make no sense.
roasting these players. The internet was brutal. One viral tweet did the math. The WNBA is negative $50 million this year. So 50 million divided by 153 players equals $326,797 per player. They need to pay what they owe. Another user said that imagine being an employee at a company that has never turned a profit and showing up to work in these shirts. And that's not even an exaggeration.
Wait, that's so
the
insane,
WNBA
bruh.
just completed what they called their most successful season ever, and they still managed to lose $40 million. Think about that for a second. Record attendance, record viewership, record merchandise sales, and they still couldn't make money. Now here's the breakdown that'll make your head spin. The WNBA brought in $200 million in revenue, up from $102 million in in 2019. Sounds great, right? Wrong. They somehow spent $240 million to generate that $200 million. You remember how I was consistently harping on the fact that having chartered flights didn't make sense for the WNBA? Yeah, this is where it comes back to bite them. But wait, it gets even worse. The league has been around for 28 years and has never, not once, turned a profit. Their total losses exceed $280 million.
That's so insane,
the NBA
bro.
basically keeps them alive with a $15 million annual allowance for operations, marketing, and facilities. Plus, the NBA owns over 42% of the league. Now, let me be fair here. Before 2024, the WNBA genuinely wasn't popular enough to justify major pay raises. Just listen to this Shane Gillis joke at the ESPYs.
Four-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players.
The crowd literally fell for it because nobody knew any of the WNBA players. But here's where it gets interesting. Dave Portnoy, and trust me, he's not exactly a WNBA fan, made a crucial point about those financial numbers. The finances of the league are a mess, tied in with the NBA and purposely murky. The owners don't want to say how the league is doing because then you gotta pay more going into the bargaining agreement. And now these players want what exactly? Currently, WNBA players get 9.3% of league revenue. That's about $20 million split amongst all players. NBA players get 50% of their league's revenue. So the WNBA players want NBA money from a league that loses the NBA money each and every year, which is why fans have suggested that the WNBA is just a glorified tax write-off for the NBA. Now you might be thinking, Mike,
Maybe the players have a point about revenue sharing.
you know what? Maybe they do. But here's what really exposes their lack of business sense, and that's how they've treated the one person who's actually bringing in that revenue. And trust me, this story is going to make you question everything about how this league operates.
I don't understand. Why do all WNBA players hate Caitlin Clark? Like, they should be hating on her for no reason. I don't understand that shit. She making y'all money. She literally making y'all more money. The only reason why y'all even was able to go out there and comfortable in those shirts is because Caitlin Clark has been giving y'all a lot more media. It's literally the only. I don't understand why y'all would hate the one person that's giving y'all that giving y'all the chance to make more money.
Caitlin Clark didn't just impact the WNBA in 2024, she basically saved it. The numbers are absolutely insane. Indiana Fever games with Clark averaged 1.18 million viewers. Every other WNBA game, 394,000 viewers. That's a 3x multiplier for one player. Get this, 19 Fever games topped 1 million viewers. Only 3 non-Clark games hit the mark all season. The Fever's total attendance was 643,343, a 182% increase in the first team ever to exceed 300,000 home fans. Her jersey sales ranked number 2 in all of basketball, not the WNBA, but all of basketball, behind only Steph Curry and ahead of even LeBron James. The league made sure that 36 of 40 FIBA games were nationally televised, more than some championship teams get. So you think that the league would protect their golden goose, right? You think they'd make sure she was treated well, marketed properly?
But that's the thing. That's the thing what I'm saying. It's just like, it's so crazy. And then it's like a lot. I see a lot of arguments that like these women are making that like, oh, men don't want to see us succeed and such and such and such. They hating on us. They don't want to see us shine. Bro, that's literally like the complete opposite. Like literally the complete opposite. Bro, if you look at the viewership of the WNBA, majority of the viewers are men. If you just look at statistic, majority of the people who play basketball are men. Men, I don't know about y'all, but I love women. I also love basketball. Mix them together, that's like a match made in fucking heaven. Why would I not want to see that flourish? That don't even make sense. Why would I not want to see that flourish? I literally do. But y'all are not entertaining. I don't want to watch no bullshit. I don't want to watch bullshit. I'm not finna watch bullshit for no reason. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. And I'm sure nobody else will either. That's why y'all viewership is so goddamn low. Cause nobody want to watch that boring ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? So take the advice that we've been trying to give y'all, which will better y'all viewership and give y'all more money. We're literally like, how are we praying on y'all downfall when we're the ones we're basically begging y'all to make a change for y'all to be able to make more money. Like we're advocating for y'all more than y'all are. Bro, men are advocating for this change and all this shit more than actual women are, bro. It ain't making no sense to me, bro. It ain't making literally no sense to me. We're trying to make y'all more money. We trying to get y'all viewership up, but y'all won't take the advice. Y'all won't take the advice. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not like a small change like that would be crazy. Y'all already got a shorter 3-point line. Y'all already got a smaller ball. Just lower the fucking rim.
And given every opportunity to succeed. Well, you'd be wrong, because what happened to Caitlin Clark in 2024 was a masterclass in how not to run a business. The treatment that Clark received from other players was straight up embarrassing for a professional league. On June 1st, 2024, Kennedy Carter hip-checked Clark off the ball for no reason, allegedly calling her an expletive first. The refs initially called it a common foul for this play, before upgrading it to a flagrant one later.
That's the person
response wasn't necessarily the greatest either.
After the FIBA
I
score,
didn't answer no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
That's enough. We're good. She's good.
That's so oh my god, it's literally so unprofessional, bro. That like, oh my god. And I promise you, like I said, I love my women. I love my women out there. So I don't want to make this like a women thing, bro. But it's just like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, dog. That's just like, come on, bro. That's so like, for what? Like that's such a bad look. Like, the one person that's literally carrying y'all league on her fucking back. Literally the only reason why y'all have the confidence to even be able to put on those shirts at that All-Star game. She is literally the only reason y'all have that confidence to do that. Why would y'all not, like, that's literally equivalent to like imagine every NBA player hated LeBron and tried to get LeBron injured. What the fuck? Why would you want to get LeBron hurt? Like, why would you be hating on LeBron? Like, that don't make no, like, that shit so like, and it's like, and it's obviously out of jealousy, bro. It's obviously out of jealousy, bro. And it's just so weird to me, like, bro, like I said, I don't want to make it a women thing, but bro, come on, bro. Like, y'all gotta put all that emotional shit to the side, bro. Y'all, like, oh my goodness, y'all gotta fix that shit, bro. That shit is not a good look at all. That shit is so unprofessional, bro. How y'all asking for money? Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit's so aggravating, cause like, I genuinely want to see the WNBA succeed. But y'all are making it so much harder on yourselves, and y'all think y'all making it better. It's y'all not. Y'all making it so much harder on yourselves for no reason, bro. For no reason, bro. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? This lady should have been fucking fined and suspended for this dumbass shit. Why would you do that shit? Like, why would you do that shit? Now, if Caitlin Clark were to get hurt and be out for half the season, y'all viewership would drop even worse. Y'all would be making even less more money. Like, why do that dumb? Like, that don't make sense to me. Like, why do that dumbass shit? And then, like, Angel Reese is applauding that. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, y'all gotta get that shit together,
bro. Literally
bro.
caught on camera celebrating from the bench,
like,
when
look
Clark
at that
got
shit,
knocked
bro.
down.
That shit,
but that was
like,
just the beginning. Marina Mabry shoved Clark to the ground in another game, and that got upgraded to a flagrant 2. John I. Carrington poked Clark in the eye during the playoffs, giving her a black eye, and Clark averaged 4.2 fouls drawn per game, which is the top amongst rookies. And how did Clark respond? With pure class.
Yeah, I think everybody's physical with me. You know, they get away with things that, you know, probably other people don't get away with, and it's tough. But that's just the fact of the matter. Is like, this is a very physical game.
Shout out Caitlin Clark,
get pressure. That's just professional basketball.
Shout out Caitlin
The
Clark,
racial
man.
dynamics became impossible to ignore. Asia Wilson said Clark's popularity advantage was a matter of black and white. Pat McAfee sparked outrage by saying this.
No, the fuck it is not, bro. Like, oh my god, like, oh my god, bro. Like, this shit is embarrassing, bro. Not only are y'all making women look bad, bro. Not only are y'all making y'all league look bad, not only are y'all making just this whole shit, like y'all whole like person, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like social, like the way people look at y'all bad. Like y'all making black women look bad at that too, bro. Like that shit is so fucking like, come on, bro. Like this shit is so fucking embarrassing. Like this is why like I'm just not interested in watching the WNBA at all, bro. Cause look at the shit they doing, bro. I don't want to be like, I don't want to even like.
Caitlin Clark.
This rookie class. Nah, just call it for what it is. There's one white for the Indiana team who is a superstar.
Clark addressed her privilege head on in Time magazine,
crazy,
saying,
bro.
as a white person, there is privilege. This league has been built on black players. She consistently called out racist fan behavior. People should not be using my name to push those agendas. It's disappointing.
That shit
and
is
it's
so
not
like,
acceptable.
that's so stupid. Like, no, like, literally, like, dead ass serious. My two favorite, like, it's not a like from the men's perspective, we're not looking at this shit like it's a black and white problem. Literally, my two favorite WNBA players are white. Literally, Caitlin Clark and I always blank her name every time I try to think of her shit, bro. She played for the Dallas Wings. She the one girl. You know the girl that was like, they kept making like voiceover clips of her, and she like really like joyful and funny, and they be making like little clips of her. And remember that it was a clip of her like players was arguing, and she was like, she said like chill guy, like dude, that shit, like I think I know who I'm talking about. She played for the Dallas Stars. She funny as shit. I like her. That's like my hands down my number one favorite player in the in the WNBA. It's not about being black or white. It's about y'all hating on this motherfucker because she getting shine that y'all wish y'all had. Y'all don't deserve the shit. She the one out there putting up numbers. She the one out there balling and going crazy. Y'all aren't doing anything y'all ain't doing anything. If y'all would stop all that fucking hating y'all doing and get out there and put up some numbers and get out there and shine so people can like enjoy watching y'all, then y'all wouldn't have to deal with this dumbass shit. Y'all wouldn't have to wear those shirts. Y'all wouldn't have to be embarrassed to be out in public because nobody knows who the fuck y'all are. That club shit that happened recently, that should have never happened. It happened because y'all are affecting y'all league on y'all are the downside of your own league. Y'all fucking up your own league with all this dumb shit. Like, why does my hair keep fucking poking me in my eye? Like, oh my goodness.
So let me get this straight. The WNBA has one player who's single-handedly responsible for tripling viewership, breaking attendance records, and driving merchandise sales through the roof. And the league's response is to let other players treat her like a punching bag while demanding she apologize for her success. But here's the kicker that really shows you how backwards this whole thing is. Caitlin Clark was the -- 1 overall pick in the 2024 draft that saved the WNBA's 2024 season. She made 76.
Bro, they should make a They should make a rule where you can't hurt Caitlin Clark. Fuck it, just make it a rule. If you intentionally foul Caitlin Clark, that's a 1-game suspension. Fuck it, no, that's a week suspension, or that's a complete week suspension. You miss however many games in that week. No bullshit.
$535 in her rookie year. Her 4-year contract is worth $338,000. Victor Wembanyama, on the other hand, the #1 overall pick from the very same draft for the NBA, made $12.1 million in his first year with a 4-year deal worth $55.2 million. Wemby earns 163 times more than Clark. The current WNBA salary structure is a joke. The minimum is $66,079 for rookies. The average is $102,249, and the Supermax is $249,244. The entire team's salary cap is $1.46 million, less than what most NBA bench players make. But granted, the WNBA season is about 2.5 months, and this is why about 50% of WNBA players still play overseas despite the risks. Diana Taurasi made $1 million in Russia, 14 times her WNBA salary. Brittany Griner earned $600,000 for a 4-month season in China. Players can make $175,000 to $600,000 plus overseas compared to their WNBA paychecks. Now you might be thinking, okay, Mike, the salaries are low, but maybe the players have a point about getting more money.
If y'all want to hate so much, if they want to continue hating on her, Just leave the WNBA. Let them niggas ride on their own.
I actually agree with that, but here's where their business
Let 'em
sense
ride on their
completely
own.
falls apart, and why this protest shows they have no idea how to actually get what they want. The current
Fuck
CBA expires on October 31st, 2025, and the players opted out back in October of 2024, literally right after the finals ended. They're seeking what they call a transformational change. Here's what they want: salary caps of $4 to $5 million per team and individual salaries up to $1 million. That would be roughly triple or quadruple their current levels. Now, to be fair to the players, this is the first time in the league's 28-year history that they've had real leverage in CBA negotiations. For 25 plus years, the league has dominated these negotiations. The league's popularity has skyrocketed. TV ratings have gone through the roof. Ticket sales have increased. Jersey sales have ballooned.
Literally
the
because of
WNBA is
her.
objectively making more money than they did 5 or 6 years ago. The July
Literally.
18th meeting in Indianapolis included all of the young stars: Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Paige Beckers, alongside
Paige
the
Beckers. That's her name. Paige Beckers. That's my favorite player. I feel like she should be getting paid a little bit more too. I really like Paige Beckers. That's like, she is hands down my favorite player. Like, I really enjoy watching her play. You feel what I'm saying? She funny.
Brianna
I like her
Stewart
personality.
didn't hold back.
She
It was a
fire, and
wasted
I'm cool. And I'm
opportunity.
glad she
Based on
played
our
for
most recent proposal.
Dallas
We
too.
just aren't able to get to a place where we're actually even talking about the same thing. Our first offer and then their counter was like black and white. Their commissioner painted a rosier picture, calling it constructive and saying she was really optimistic that we'll get something done that would be transformational. But she kept emphasizing that they need to balance player compensation with team profitability. Here's where players show that they have absolutely zero business sense. They're demanding NBA level revenue sharing from a league that's never made money, but instead of focusing on growing the pie, they're fighting over crumbs. Look at what actually
That's what I'm
drove
saying,
the
bro.
WNBA's success in 2024. You don't have to be a genius to figure it out. It wasn't the veteran players who've been there for years. It wasn't the established stars. It was one rookie, Caitlin Clark, who brought in millions of new fans.
But if they
and
want to get
viewers.
paid
And how
more,
did
they
the
gotta
league and
start
players
balling
treat her?
out. They
let
gotta
her
come
get
together
bullied,
as a league, and instead of wearing fucking shirts and protesting, they need to come together like, look, we need to make some changes. Even if it's not lowering the fucking rim. Y'all need to make changes. How can we make the game more entertaining? That's what y'all need to be thinking about. Not what y'all should put on a fucking shirt that nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody, literally nobody cares about it, my nigga. Like, come on, bro.
Her impact, secluded her from the Olympic Games, which could have been a huge stream of new eyeballs to the product, and made everything about race instead
Literally
of
dumb as
basketball.
shit.
Charles
Like, come
Barkley
on, bro.
called
It's
it
not
out
about
perfectly.
race, bro.
These ladies, and I'm a WNBA fan, they cannot have this Caitlin Clark thing up any worse if they tried. There's been so much negativity, and a lot of it is just petty jealousness.
What's bad is instead
Literally
of talking
just
about all the
jealousness,
good
bro.
things happening in the WNBA, we're talking about negativity. Now, here's where they could actually be a reasonable middle ground. What if the league just paid players enough money so they don't have to go overseas? That could be a massive win-win for everyone. The WNBA gets to keep their salaries relatively reasonable, players get enough money to stay in the US full-time, and the league gets to keep their talent here year-round to build the brand. Meanwhile, Clark made $11.1 million in 2024, but only $100,000 came from basketball. The rest was from endorsements. $28 million from Nike over 8 years, deals with Wilson for signature basketballs, and various other sponsors. That's the business model right there. Instead of fighting over revenue from a league that loses money, focus on building individual brands that can command serious endorsement money. But instead, they chose to alienate the one player who proved it was possible. But here's the plot twist I promised you at the very beginning. There's actually a massive opportunity coming that could change everything if the players don't blow it. Starting in 2026, the WNBA's media rights deal jumps from $60 million to $200 million annually through new deals with Disney, NBC, and Amazon. Add potential CBS renewals and it could hit $260 million plus. The $140 to $200 million increase could theoretically turn that $40 million loss into a $100+ million profit overnight. Suddenly, those player demands for higher salaries start to make a little bit more sense. But here's the problem. If no CBA deals reached by October 31st, we're looking at the first work stoppage in WNBA history. The Toronto and Portland expansion plans get disrupted. 80% of players become free agents with nowhere to sign. Multiple All-Stars have mentioned that they're prepared for a lockout. The new rival league, Unrivaled, pays an average of $220,000 for just 10 weeks, showing that players have options. So let me break this down for you. The WNBA is sitting on the biggest opportunity in women's sports history. They have a media deal that can make them profitable for the first time ever. They have a superstar in Caitlin Clark who's proven that she can bring in massive audiences. They have momentum, attention, and public support. And what are they doing? They're fighting over money that doesn't exist instead of working together to capitalize on the money that's coming. The tragedy of the WNBA is this is a league that has tremendous potential and a huge opportunity to explode.
Like, oh my god, you don't understand how much potential this league has, bro, and they just keep ruining it. They're literally ruining it single-handedly. By themselves, they ruining this shit. It don't make no sense, bro.
They can't stop shooting themselves in the foot. The players showed their lack of business sense by wearing those pay what you owe us shirts while demanding raises from a league that's never made money. But more importantly, they showed it by treating their biggest draw like garbage instead of protecting and promoting her. Imagine if the NBA in the 1980s had let players beat up Magic Johnson and Larry Bird because they were getting too much attention. Imagine if they told Michael Jordan to apologize for being popular. That's essentially what the WNBA did to Caitlin Clark in 2024. Look, I actually think the WNBA players deserve more money. The salary structure is embarrassing, and with the new TV deal coming, there's a real opportunity for significant raises. But demanding NBA money while treating your biggest star like a punching bag and posting 28 years straight of losses, that's not business sense, that's delusion. The WNBA could learn a lot from how other leagues have grown. Focus on your stars, protect your marketable players, and build the brand before you fight over
literally
profits.
Common sense,
Instead,
bro.
They're about to
every single
have their
league
first
ever literally is common sense. You literally treat your stars like royalty, and which is gonna give y'all more eyes, and then more people are gonna be able to come up and be the next star. It's literally how every fucking sport works. Literally think about every sport. I'm pretty sure in literally every single sport you can think of somebody who is like the representation of that sport. You can literally think of a person in every sport. You could in fucking tennis, my nigga. You can think of in literally every sport. Fucking swimming, my nigga. Like literally every sport has their superstar. Y'all right now are getting handed a superstar that y'all haven't had of this caliber in 30 years. And y'all blowing it. And y'all blowing this shit. Cause y'all want to treat her like shit because she getting more views than y'all, more eyes than y'all. Like, bro, what? If Caitlin Clark right now decided to pack this shit up and said, fuck the WNBA, y'all would be right back where y'all started. Like, I don't understand why y'all doing that. It don't make sense to me, bro. It don't. Like, I don't get it. It's not clicking.
Breakthrough. So
like,
let me know
bro,
in
I
the
don't
comment section
understand
down
it, bro.
below. Do you agree with the WNBA players? Should they be getting paid more money, or do you think this is just
Fuck
another
no,
case
they
of
earn that
WNBA
shit.
players that have no idea how business works?
They need to
I'd like
earn
to hear
that
what you
shit,
have
bro.
to say. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.
They need to earn that shit, bro. Like, bro, do I want them to get paid more money? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I want them to get paid millions. But not if they don't deserve it. Not if this is what they doing. Hell no. They need to earn that shit, bro. Just like everybody else in every other sport ever. Earn that shit, gang. Earn that shit, bro. Y'all don't deserve to be getting paid that much money, bro. All this dumbass shit y'all doing, all this petty ass shit y'all doing, y'all don't deserve that shit, bro. Y'all gotta come together as a collective instead of thinking about what y'all gonna put on a fucking shirt. Y'all need to start thinking about how y'all gonna expand the league, how y'all gonna make the league better, how y'all gonna put more eyes on the league, how y'all gonna get more young women to get into playing basketball, how y'all gonna make the next generation better. That's what y'all need to be thinking about, not what fucking shirt size y'all wear. Y'all want about the wrong shit. Y'all hating on Caitlin Clark when everybody could literally be supporting Caitlin Clark and making her situation better, which makes y'all's situation better. Like, it don't make no fucking sense. Like, that shit don't, like, it's not, like, it don't, I don't get it. I don't get, like, who idea that is. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Literally, bro. That's literally so fucking stupid. I don't get that. Like, come on, dog. Y'all could be making all the money y'all want if y'all just act right. And y'all can't even do that. How the fuck y'all supposed to expect them to get more money that y'all don't have? Y'all don't even have them. How y'all, bro? Literally, if the WNBA was like, you know what? You're right. We do need to pay y'all more money. Here you go. What? Where the fuck are they gonna get it at? They don't have it. It's not like they don't want to. They don't have it. They don't have the money. Where's the money? They don't have the money, bro. Literally, this year was the best year they've ever had it. Ever. Literally ever. This is literally the best year ever. And they still lost $40 million. Not $10. Not 100,000. $40 million. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta do better than that, bro. Y'all gotta do better than that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's getting ridiculous. It's actually getting ridiculous. Y'all gotta do better than that, bro. Like, this shit is sad. Genuinely. I want to see y'all succeed, but y'all clearly don't want to see yourselves succeed. But anyway, that's enough for this topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna beg them to make changes that they don't want to make. You feel me? So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video though. No bullshit. You feel me?